Why did you decide to become a dental hygienist?
I needed to pick a career. I needed to find a major. And I was standing in a big auditorium. We went in, we sat down, and my friend who sat next to me said, I want to be a dental hygienist. And she said, my mom said that's a good career because you can work part-time. And I said, okay, I'll check that too. And that's how I chose my major. I never went to a dental hygienist. I was seen by a clinical dentist, and it was just him and his assistant, and no dental in the office.
What were the steps you took to get to your current position as?
My degree, my associate's degree, and then I decided to stay on for my bachelor's degree. And then I worked in private practice for a number of years, over 10 years, and then went to a dental hygiene component meeting here in Bridgeport, and they were talking about opportunities to teach part-time. And someone stood up from the university and said, if anybody would like to teach, please apply. So I did, and I was offered first year part-time on Wednesdays and Fridays. As time went on, I worked in a variety of different types of practice, periodontal offices, as well as general practice, and the opportunity to continue my master's degree. So I did that, and I had my degree in elementary education. But with that master's degree, I was able to have apply for a full-time position here.
What are your main responsibilities?
My main responsibilities will start off with admissions, reviewing admission applications, promotion of the program on the different levels, open houses. I also work with the clinical education and provide the overall umbrella of looking at that clinical education, working with Director Lorenzen. I work with the faculty, the full-time faculty and the adjunct faculty, and work with the team leaders in the clinical sense. The overall looking at requirements and the specific guides that we need to meet through our accreditation process, as well as looking at our inventory, our budget, and working with our clinical administrator and our senior clerk in ordering supplies during the summertime, and making sure we have what we need to continue our clinical education.
What are your favorite and least favorite parts of the job?
My favorite part is by far now going to Costa Rica through the internship, working with the students and having students in my office. I would say even a little bit more favorite would be in the clinical sense, working with students when I'm able to teach local anesthesia, be on the clinical floor. My least favorite is paperwork. I would think it's more of when I have all the emails and responding, and a lot of that type of work, having to sit in my office and respond. It's important to do, of course. That's a big part of my job. But at the end of the day, I like when I can leave this office and spend time with the students and the patients.
How did you get involved with working with the Acepola community?
Well, I went to Faculty Development Day breakout session, and I met Brandon Lefevre about a year ago, and he was talking about study abroad and the opportunities. And I just knew, looking at the admissions piece, that we needed to promote more study abroad opportunities for our students. And working with Professor Reesum in the internship, thinking this would be a nice match for our students, and allowing them to have an opportunity to work with other students, collaborating, and really taking advantage of the full international scope of our school. And knowing that the study abroad program was continuing to grow, we wanted to make sure that Bone School was going to be part of that.
What is the biggest challenge you have encountered in regards to the tasks related to Acepola?
The biggest challenge would be there is no role of a dental hygienist in Costa Rica. And at this point, knowing that we're not able to do any hands-on activities with population unless we have a dentist there, and the funding to have. We need to make sure we're meeting all those requirements. The grant writing that the students are involved in, that community assessment, will really start to hopefully open up the door so that we can provide the dental supervising that is needed, so that we can go into the community and be more hands-on rather than assessment of needs, be more interactive with the population and provide the care that they need.
What skills do you think are needed to effectively complete tasks in Asperlo? Do you need management experience? Do you think it's beneficial for business experience?
Well, I think having gone to Asperlo with students from other majors, the marketing students and the sustainable development course, taking a look at really a comprehensive evaluation, we had seen that when the community members have good financial support, that they then would be investing in their overall health. And they have such limitations right now, but they have knowledge and they know what they want.
Yeah.
The internet is just coming to their community, so their world is expanding, and the children are growing up knowing that there are avenues to see the rest of the world and know there are a lot of resources out there, and they want to be part of that as well. And they want those resources to come to them rather than that they would get on either a bus or a car to go to those resources.
How do you plan on incorporating foreign students in the study abroad program in the future?
We were looking at the spring break time frame in 2019 to be part of the other disciplines that are going, and also students who are not in the class and they want an alternative type of spring break. We're looking to work with the clinic dentists and providing initial assessment and care, screenings, patient education. I'm looking to have at least one day have a dentist there, so we will be allowed to do those assessments, and the dentist would approve the referral system. In Costa Rica, you must have a referral to a dentist, so this would be one step closer to that care for the community that is so far removed.
Do you think the experience in Asperlo that us hygiene students had would benefit hygienists of all models of the profession, like clinical, sales, research, etc.?
I think as long as it's understood that initially we're not able to provide care. So if they're looking for an experience where they're providing clinical care, we're not there yet. We need equipment, we need an established mini clinic. However, there's also parts related to interdisciplinary, interprofessional. So working with the nursing department, the marketing department, as well as sustainable development, that would be a wonderful experience for someone who has been in private practice or public health and really wants to have this type of full experience in a community that really is in such need of this type of care.
So what would you do in the future to improve the quality and or effectiveness of the trip?
I guess have more pictures in preparation. Now that students have come back, we have some great photos and experiences, asking what you guys thought about the trip, the horseback riding experience. I would bring more umbrellas because we had a lot of rain. Really looking at the weather for this particular time frame. When I went in June, there was a lot less rain. I did not expect the amount of rain that came down, although they did say it was the rainy season. I should have figured that out. Boots and preparation that way. As far as getting the group together a little bit more prior to Skyping or using the online classes for everyone to get to see each other and know each other prior to at least a visual to say, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, posting pictures of each other. It was kind of exciting that everyone met on the streets of Costa Rica as we boarded into a bus and said, hey, I'm so-and-so. But it would be kind of nice to have that picture as to who the person is, what their background is prior to a little more conversation before, for sure.
And what do you think the main challenges are of incorporating more phone students into the program?
Well, some of the challenges are there's some limitations as to how many students can go to Asaprola on the bus and the van. We don't want to overwhelm the community. We want to, I guess it's about a 40 student group that can go, and we need to be careful that we are meeting their needs, that we're again not overwhelming the community. But we could look at other communities as well within Costa Rica. I'd like to look at the dental school that's there and seeing how our students can then reach out into the dental community through the dental school, through their public health experiences as well.
I think that was everything.
Well, thank you so much for your time, for mentoring us, giving us a chance and the opportunity to go to Costa Rica. It was a wonderful experience for me. It was awesome just to see that community.
Well, it's a wonderful experience to go with you, and as being the first experience, I think it was a great first experience, and you guys are the start of the program. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Thank you for stepping forward for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it very much. Thank you.